blinded by on this sheer, so crystal clear reflected water of this night. I see the lights of it shining bright within my eyes. Are they there? Are they really here? Can they say? Can they hear? Were they ever here? Where are things? What is really real? What is in within? Where are lying all these things? Where are all the stars coming from? Are they here? Are they in me? Are they in you? What is really going on and what gonna last? What I can rely on? Where I belong to? Where I'm coming from? Where's my home? Where I go? What I really do know, I don't. Keep on reflecting, keep on busy in my mind. I keep on thinking, I keep on wrestling. Who will really stay? You were on my way and I will stay for you. Stay with me if I could. Everything I do anew. Born out of a mother, made by you. Where I'm gonna go, what will really last? All these things that hurt so much, all these things that love, all the things that make it rough. I see you fighting, whispering, I see you tackling, I see you scratching on my hands, I see you bleeding in from within, and I feel it and your pain is ripping me. I see on how I'm dripping down, but I ain't slipping. These days are dangerous, I feel on how the hail of ice is coming at these night times. And I hear it when I sleep, making me believe all these wonders, all these fears, all these things within. They heal, they change on this way. There is an old story written in this book of life, and it will go its way. I keep it stacking up like stone on stone. Build a house, keep it writing in scented syllables, lines by lines. I keep it token. I seeing in between the silence that connects. Seeing in my mind, I see the silence that relax. I see my eyes, I see my iris that is still focusing the black. The nothingness in between the blue of my eyes that keeps me looking best, looking all around. I keep my eyes wide open when I sleep, wide open when I spoke. This the man I was gonna stay. I live for truth, I live for responsibility, for things that last. Hold together families, things I was made of and more than. But I feel I won't die here, won't belong here. This is where I go, where I have to go, and I will take you there. It is ain't a place to stay. Home is a place to make. Home is a place to rest. The bones were buried there. This is where my ancestor had died. This is where they got the ground that I eat my food from nowadays. And things were changing in between. I keep on reminding it, and I can feel it when I lose my trace. This is why I keep on tracing it, relaxing it. I keep the haze of this hazy eyes, breaking light at these nights like the clouds when they forming in the halo in the sky. Roundness, the shapes of mine, inner self of the mind. Keep reminding of myself, I see the triangles and these lines that were never been before. Cause infinite are points, just the lines in between. Things can change, things can grow, make themselves. But all the center of these things won't create itself, it needs intention. Things are decentralized. In the human mind lies something that is unified, brings together all this thing in this creation. This is why we are God, seeing all that comes. Let it go, let it in, like the waves of creation when they come. I keep my mind on benumbing, I keep my mind on repeating all the things I feel belong. And every day I take my time, I keep on preaching to this man inside, keep on preaching to the God in mind. I keep my mind so wide that I can brace it all. I know that there is time so much that I can breathe in between these lines. Let it in for whiles. I keep on silent in the words I speak, silence in the word that rhymes. I read it on my city's face. At all these people that are passing by that are looking in at me, but I ain't changing in their face. I can feel the feeling all behind, feeling in between, feeling in the words. I keep on living in my life with the people that were burned, and keep on living and repeating like the phoenix from the ash and come and burn again. Speak your words just like flames, burn them down in your skin. I wanna see your scars, wanna hear about them, wanna know where you are coming from, where you are going to, where you belong. Keep on knowing in the things that come. I make it new so the old can come again. I see I'm just belonging to this freedom. It's the place I live, the island of myself, with the ocean all around, but all the ground underneath all connects, and it is boiling in this earth. I can feed it in between the fire of everything, keeps on heating it deep inside. Every star lights a light, and it is like a black hole. Everything stays inside, everything stays inside, like a human mind. All these people, you feel like you're connected, but something stays all inside, all inside. Opening your eyes and see illusion of this life. Things are not what they are seeming. You are making mind is the one that creates and tells them it wasn't me that all have done, it wasn't me that all have been. It is the God that hides from itself, it wants to be seen. This is why I gotta keep on looking in within. This is why I gotta listen in behind the words. Ain't no beat, can it do it better than the mechanical things that work? And it works so well in these days. People keep on running in these old ways, old says. Why people have to go the dirty way, I don't know, but I would change. I would do my best, I would go my way, and I will let go of everything that ain't suiting me. Ain't believing tight to these beliefs that are still chasing me, chasing me down, locked up in this inner jail. Keep on hustling the same, hustling this old ways, doing it my way. I keep on repeating in the words that really last. All the things that bullshit can go, but all the rest of these things that take them deep within, I take them out, I take them on the place where they can live, I make them grow. I write them in myself, write them in this book of life, make them loud, make them where they belong to. This is what I'm gonna live for and die for, deep within. Live for and die for, deep within. Live for, outside and die within. And I would die outside of you, I would see inside and I would see my own truth. I get this crown of these little things, I get crowned by the everything. And I get blessed and hailed by this emptiness. I get blessed by name by the hail of this emptiness. And I get my name from the hail of this emptiness. I get my hail of this name of this emptiness. And how should I name it if it's nothingness? How could I point in at the things that are not shining? How can I put my eyes to things that are not there yet? How can I create? How can I blame for all the things that wouldn't be there? If I would see my shame and all this vulnerability to see between or beneath, in between, what is real? I get the healing of the things, it's just making things seem. This is why I'm still holding on to all these truth seekers, these real believers, all these brother mans on my sights. This is what I get my eyesight from. This is what I keep on crying, and this is why I spread my last tear in this year for the people that were dying, and for all the hate and all the eyes so closed, for all these people, this reality, oh too big to hold, oh too big to hold, oh so old, so many lies were told, and the minds ain't no ready to hold it all. We gotta first learn to stretch, to hold the things, the comfort zone, to let it in. We gotta open it and spread our minds wide. If we wanna see it all, if we wanna hear the gods, if we wanna hear them white, if we wanna hear them at the nights, we're gonna exercise. This is why I keep on stretching it. I keep on opening my eyes, my mouth, my hands, and give my best within. I feel it and it's coming when I see it, and it's numbing in the things that I hear. They are screaming in at me, but I know that they're not me, and I can give the space for things. Ego inside talking, and I see the words, and I'm not identifying. This is why I keep on living with the lies, but ain't not recreating it. I keep it in my sight, in my inner self, with the inner sight. I am not innocent, but I got inner sight. I got my inner fire reflected on this. Seemingly so sheer, mirrorly nighttime. This is what keeps me awake, keep my dreams free, keep my own day, keep my own weed, keep this own day. This is why I smoked so much weed in this old days. Good, I could feel. People are afraid to be, people are afraid to hear. This is why they close their eyes, this is why they disappear. So much many doors that were closed. Not afraid of privacy, but all afraid to bond something new. This is why we can't hold in our connection, man. It's making all the things dying that want to die. We have to relax and deep within. We know what is coming up when we are seeing people new. This is what is belonging to this life. Keep it playing and ain't nobody knows the rule. Keep on blaming in the people that are lying to you. What you gonna do, it's up to you. Brother man, who knew what you're gonna feel for, die for, live with. Brother man, make a gift, give this to the people that are within. Brother man, live in love, living with the false, living with the things that last, living with the knowledge that you are made by bigger things, that you are just a part. And intelligence is nothing that is bounded to the human soul. Lying over, lying over though, lying in the big, just lying in the small. Everything that we can see is just enough to comprehend. If you wanna have a total sense of things, you're gonna stretch your mind and stretch your hands. If you wanna have many friends, you gotta try again, to live again. How many places that you've been, and you gonna be again. Breathe, and then breathe again. Play, and then hear again. Preach, and then listen and again. Give, and then open in your hands. Make love, but then be silent again. Keep the light, and then invite the dark within. Keep your time, and then rush it. Exercise, forgive the man, but then when it's enough, then tell what you have to tell. Don't be afraid of freedom, don't be afraid of self.